Let me see you walk in place. Move your fingers so don't. So even, was that strong from you? No. But did he feel like it was? Like, you have to read the horse's reaction. Keep walking slow. So how you asked him to slow down, he got really offended that you just locked everything down and tossed his head up, right? So you have to read what his reaction was. And even though you weren't actually strong and you weren't actually heavy, he thought you were, right? That's just the type of horse he is. Now, if you did that to, Finn or someone, like, they wouldn't have cared. Even Frida probably wouldn't have cared. But he thinks he's more sensitive. Good, now walk forward into your rein, following your elbow with his neck, keeping him really straight on your line, so little outside leg. Think about my David O'Connor lesson in the cone, so you really ride from the outside shoulder while letting him have that little bend to the inside. Good, even more forward. So let your hip follow. I don't care if he jigs. I want to see that you can make the walk bigger. Yep, extend the gait. Good. So you have to be clear in what it is that you want, that we're asking for an extension of the gait and not him to step up into trot. And careful that your right arm isn't holding the bend, that your hands are really up and out in front and you're walking him out to your hands so his pole stays high. So right where you had him. Good, that's fine. Good. So where he's at now, I know he feels crooked here, which he is, but his frame is in the right space, right? So make sure you don't ask him to get too round as you ask him to get soft. Good, and then you're gonna collect again, but you're gonna ask and change direction. You're gonna ask softer and quieter, starting from your seat, lower legs behind you, and you're gonna really energize the walk. Like, I want you to think about, which is an exercise we're gonna do, that you could make his hind feet trot from the collected walk. You're not going to yet, but I want to see that you can think about doing that in your collected walk, and then you're going to show me like 3 steps where he just trots only in his hind feet. I know that sounds funny. It's just a visual, but I want you to right here trot 3 steps just in the hind feet from this walk. Good. Again. Good, and then walk. Good. More in place than that even. Good, in place walk. And while you're doing this, while I'm having you do this exercise, keep your hands out and in front. You can do small pushes of the shoulder one way or the other to get him aligned, right? Because when horses collect, what's the main way that they evade straightness in collection? What do? Fall out. Yeah, they'll fall out or cut in. So I'm seeing a lot of he'll want to drift to the rail here. So that's where your lower leg catches him. And move your fingers and you keep him light and he's got to stay really softly aligned. Good, and then a forward walk. Yep, like really forward. Let your hip move. Yep, I don't mind that. Really straight, good in your seat, and then forward walk. That's it. Good, following your elbow so that you go with him so he knows that he did the right thing. Good, and then collected walk. Good, I like how soft that was. I know he's pooping, so